remember something, right? Webb is not the true combo Sheik. He is the one who's going to find you in those frame traps, find you in those panic sticks. And you know what Snake does really well? Well, he has a frame 1 grenade, right? He is going to trade his way out of those situations, and he can still get put in juggles. She can still find huge performances off of just tossing a grenade back, finding it into a drag down or a combo starter, and just get huge damage, right? Bait out these timings, bait out the time in between. A well-timed grab might be all it needs to find an advantage state, but the second those two strings go away, Snake gets down. You get less guaranteed on this character, but you can see he's locked in already to Ram's timings, and is making Ram work very hard to even find an escape route.
Yeah, this does seem like a very tough assignment for Sheik. I mean, especially if your combos aren't true, if they aren't frame perfect, it's gonna be a problem, right? And we know that Webb does have, have true confirms. I mean, seeing all the stuff from footstool down air and all that. But like I say, tough assignment, I think is how I would put it, Rachel.
Yeah, very much agree with you there. Beautiful grenade to get out, going high, looking for the route. I love not be reversing. Snakes get overly tricky there and end up trapping themselves on platform, but Ram gave himself multiple routes until the last possible second. It allowed him to get back, no contest, and even though he has to reset, he's able to still reset his advantage here on ledge. Unfortunately, though, just not able to find the confidence in the back air and has to get put back off stage, keeping himself in the corner, but he's giving himself the extra chances, he's giving himself the resets. He just needs to find a way to clean up a stock, find that significant hit, because he is making Webb work hard. It's just, is it hard enough?
Webb's doing the work too, especially with that explosion, and that was untechable, by the way. So that's, I mean, Snake travels so slowly up with that up special with the Cypher that you do kind of have a little bit of time to set up I guess it's the explosion from Vanish, right, which also is slow to come out. So I love to see that from Webb, and that may be matchup relevant. We'll have to see if he goes for that again.
Agreed, and I think we won't, though, because one of the things you see with Webb, right, is that he very rarely looks for the same option twice unless it's a checkmate. It is good when you force Snake to go low with Cypher, because that explosion damage can in fact break it, but it's just a matter of, does he put you in that position? And so far we do see Ram, right, going low there, but he had the route on coverage. The frame trap, though, for Webb going to clean it up and not just be enough. Has to reset one more time. Needles, you're not too far away to get the confirm. So again, just rinse, repeat. Let Snake take this pressure, take this damage. Yeah, he might kill you off down until a ledge, but you have a whole extra stock to work with.
And now suddenly Sheik has no rage. So, I mean, Ram may be kind of chilling a little bit here. Yeah, because I mean, that's one of Sheik's skill moves, right? Bouncing fish. Oh, but you didn't use it at ledge, so. Okay, well, thought was out of range of the grenade, but those explosions are deceptively large, especially when you hit them.
Yeah, I like the down tilt there from Ram. It really forces Sheik to jump. It locks down a lot of her grounded options, but just so far Webb has kept the pressure on that. You haven't seen him looking for it, right? He's approached with his aerials enough, he's mixed up his approaches enough that Ram isn't comfortable just throwing out these down tilts preemptively, and Webb is able to go all the way out, cover you anywhere, just shadow Ram's movement from a distance, and then pounce with this acceleration, the speed that Sheik brings to the table. Then he just racks on all the extra damage with these ease extensions, with these combos, and it doesn't matter if you can break out a disadvantage, because frame 1 grenade still does 10, still puts you in a juggle situation.
Did see another Vanish edge guard attempt there. And, I mean, that does not look easy to line up. I like that aggressive bouncing fish back to ledge. Very close to hitting the Nikita, which could have been awkward, right? I mean, I think if you have the sort of bounce off of it, and suddenly you're flying back off stage. But no trouble. WebbJP takes the third stock there with a nice little drag down and down smash, and that honestly barely killed Snake. 127 after the hit. I mean, he is heavy.
Yeah.
That's very fortunate for Webb that did actually take it.
Webb's ability to find these tipper back airs, right? That strong hit every single time. When that's the hit you need to knock Snake off Cypher, when that's the hit you need to find your way through a lot of Snake's defense in this matchup is just incredible. He has locked it down time and time again. And even there, right? Finds his way through the grenade drop timing, recognizing when it won't hit. That slight stutter step was all he needed to get in. And Webb is pointing out every microcosm of a flaw in Ram's gameplay right now.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I mean, Ram's just kind of taking it easy, trying to set the pace, right? You want to set up the minefield, set up the obstacle course, create the problem that WebbJP will have to navigate.
Beautiful coverage there from both players. Ram able to use the back air, find his way out of dodge, looking for the reset, not confident in his grab fish, so instead looks for a dash attack, but the grab would have worked out, so instead getting nothing for his troubles. Back air though to cover the jump. I like the options and the pressure, right? Cancels out of Nikita so much earlier than everyone else, keeps you jumping, and when you think it's safe to go back to ledge, that's when he pulls out the extra trap you didn't notice because of the smoke.
I thought that was going to be safe. I was just about to compliment Webb about it. His defense on ledge there with, you know, all these things falling from the sky.
Ram techs those. He's got those techs, but Webb also has the ledge from back airs. Not going to be enough, though, and that one extra chance still going to get cleaned up. Webb not taking any extra damage for that one mishap, but Ram, again, just needs to find a way to continue the slight lead he has, because it feels like even with the lead, it really has been the WebbJP show.
Oh, what a confirmed the grenade explosion right into the forward air spike, so you don't actually go anywhere from the grenade explosion into the up air. I mean, what percent was WebbJP at
70.
when that started?
He was at 70.
Unbelievable.
And Snake can kill you at that percent there of that confirm as early as about like 40-50% on platform. It's absolutely absurd. Right. Or Ram hasn't had the neutral wins, right? He hasn't had the resets. But unlike last game where it was a lot of stray hits converting back and forth, we're seeing him find these setups, find these pressure, and really just stop Webb from finding his it's not stopping Webb from finding his hits or combos, it's stopping him from finding them in the positions to get the maximum amount off these platforms like he was game number 1. Ram's positioning has taken a level up here, and it's allowing him to survive a lot longer, a lot more interactions, and find the chip damage, but even still, Webb's not gonna let you get away with it forever.
I only survived so long, and that was after Webb just barely missing the raindrop. Which, I mean, you got to think that's so crucial in a matchup like this where you're against a heavy character. It can be hard to pin down, and yet it's not a problem. WebbJP back in this. Basically a kill percent, though. That's the problem at this point, Ritual.
I mean, you have another 3 hit interactions until Snake up tilt kills here with no rage. Yeah, it's still not going to kill on PS2 just yet, but now middling rage, right? You're about 5-10% away from it really starting to close out the game. These interactions, as you mentioned, Mr. Patrick, are winding down, but it's going to be 1 or 2 openings for Webb and 1 from Ram if he finds the right one. Webb's the one finding the chip damage, though, and don't count him out of this game yet because he is one to pull that magic out of a hat.
Okay, Webb himself at ledge, ends up being okay. I was looking for a C4 stick there, but I don't think it happened. But they were very close to each other for a while.
On stage, I believe.
Yeah.
Let me look. Is it on stage? Maybe it's not. I thought I saw it go down, but it's not over on that left platform.
Ooh.
And it's not going to be anywhere as Webb with the coverage to find the back air when it matters most. He is so good at finding those. And again, it's that strong hit, right? Weak hit doesn't knock you off. You have to be precise with that first couple frames of burst timing. And Webb is going to book his ticket to Winners Finals versus Delta Force. So now, my friend, the stage is set.
We are well on our way in this 182nd, I believe, edition of Fusion. I think we're going to be getting into, well, I'm not sure which set we'll be getting into next, but
what we'll be getting into next, my friend, is a couple ads. We've got a couple things coming up in store for you here in the tri-state region that we would love to share. So folks, don't go anywhere. You'll have a break opportunity in just a minute, but In the meantime, we're going to get into some things coming up soon. At least after these replays.
Yeah. I guess I shouldn't move away from the match so soon. I mean, that it was a great set. I feel like we feel like you broke it down well. Yeah, man. I mean, just the frame traps, the coverage there from Webb. What can you do? That's, oh my gosh. That's so nice. I do love the creativity that that Snake opens up for people. Like, obviously you've got some bread and butter stuff. You know, you can pay the bills with setting up smash at ledge and everything. But
I want to talk about that needles too from that we saw in that last clip, because as Ram went for double jump down air, which stalls your momentum, stalls your drift, makes you think that Snake is going to drift all the way in. Then immediately fast fall the ledge. WebbJP is still ready for it though, and the fact that he found those needles, didn't fall for that mix, is something you'll only see at the very epitome of the matchup. Right now, we're just waiting for. Yep, we are going to have those ads we mentioned just a moment ago, folks. So stay tuned, because we have just this weekend Fireside Open coming up at the College Avenue Student Center here in New Jersey, put on over at the lovely Rutgers University. You can register today at start.gg/FO23, and it's going to be one of the best events that you can possibly find in Tri-State here in the month of December. Absolutely check it out.
then, of